Erev Shabbat Shalom. This Shabbat, we get to the Ten Commandments, the amazing moment of God's revelation, and the Torah portion opens with Moshe's father-in-law showing up. V'yishma Yitro, and Yitro heard. And Rashi there suggests, what did Yitro hear? He either heard that the Jews left Egypt, or that they were successful in the battle of Amalek. Rashi's citing the Midrash, and he seems uncertain. He doesn't want to decide one interpretation or another. And one suggestion is that before you can receive the Torah, the Or HaChaim suggests that we need to appreciate the wisdom of the world around us. We need to appreciate that the Torah is God's word to the world. There's a lot of wisdom out there. And only through inculcating that wisdom are we able to appreciate the message of the Torah. At the same time, Yitro hears and he comes. Midrash says the whole world heard about the leaving of Egypt. Most people didn't take action. He was moved by what he heard. May we always have the courage to be moved by what we hear. He hears, and he hears one of two things. Either he hears of the miracles of splitting the Red Sea, the 10 plagues. He said, wow, this is exceptional. Or he hears a very small story that appears at the end of last week's portion, the Battle of Amalek, not one of the great principles of the Jewish existence. In fact, God's presence in that entire narrative is absent. Moses goes off to the top of the mountain to pray to God, but Joshua chooses for him young men to go out into battle, and seemingly in a non-miraculous way is successful. As we're now at the end of this, please God, towards the end of this difficult period of COVID, I look forward to seeing people in person more and more. We need to internalize the dual nature. On one hand, they're miracles, and to appreciate those miracles. On the other hand, we're not always deserving. We don't always merit to see those miracles. And sometimes we need the laws of nature. We need the nitty-gritty experience of going one day, one moment at a time, all the difficulty and all that challenge. And Yitro hears both messages. He hears amazing miracles, and he hears it's hard going. And the combination of those two move him to action. May it so be in our own lives that we appreciate the great miracles, the vaccine, the other amazing leaps forward, at the same time recognize there's a lot of day in, day out, hard work, reaching out to one another, supporting one another during these difficult times. Shabbat Shalom. May we have the courage to hear and to act on what we hear.